again, good evening. And this is another episode of The Hour. What do I say when I say the hour? It can be your own hour. It can be your spouse's hour, your brother's hour, your sister's hour, your colleague's hour, your friend's hour, whoever, your loved one's hour. What do I mean? It can be an hour where you make a life-changing decision about your health, about your finances as well. Once again, welcome to another episode of The Hour. Tonight with me, I have a very special guest. I call him a special guest, guys, because if you have been following my journey, you will know that I've never brought a male as a guest. And I'm so excited. I am super excited because this is my first male guest. Yeah, I'm so excited. And tonight with me is Pastor Ayodele Morakinyo. Pastor, can you please say hello to our guest and tell us who Ayo is, please?
Good evening or good afternoon at whatever time it is on where you are at the moment. Ayodele Morakinyo is my name. I happen to be a pastor in a local church here in Northampton in United Kingdom. And other than that, I am a teacher by profession. I think I teach mathematics. And I'm a husband of one beautiful woman and two lovely boys. So happy to be here.
Thank you so much for that introduction. Now, once again, to our guests that are watching us right now and those that will be watching us later on in the evening, we are here. We're not just here to tell you stories. We are here to inspire you. We are here to encourage you. We are here, if you want to call it a motivation, and we are here to empower one another that we can be the best that God wants us to be. So it's in us and we can be it. We can do it. Tonight, Pastor Ayo is going to share his story with us, his journey with us. So, Pastor, let me ask you, we want to mainly focus on the products this evening, the products we're talking about, which has really, done significant things in the life of so many people, which myself and yourself, are blessed to be one of such people. So can you tell us, before you came into the products, what prompted you? What were you trying to achieve before the products? Because I know that you're on the products. We're gonna get to the products in a minute. But before then, what was your before?
Okay, thank you very much for that question. I just believe I need to start from somewhere anyway. Getting to know that you've actually introduced this thing to me one time, sometimes last year. And I look at my phone, was on the WhatsApp then when it came in. My intention is, what is this woman about to do at this particular point in time? But just took it just for something which is more or less which people do. And haven't seen you explain the whole thing to me, but I didn't really take it serious, to be candid. But one thing was the fact that I knew that I got to really realize that people are more or less interested in the items and the product, and the fact that we are more or less in the same place of work. I realized that some of my colleagues, which I knew, had equally even joined the product. So I began to think, there must be something to this thing. But more or less, I think it's more or less a joke. So I just decided to, my usual spirit, laid back about the whole thing, just seeing what is unfolding. But good enough, towards the end of last year, I was meditating about what exactly would I really wanted to achieve in 2021. And part of them was actually to make sure that I look fit physically and, mentally, just everything concerning about my physical health anyway. So that was what I meditated upon towards the end of last year. And so, as the case may be, you approached me in January. We're talking about the whole thing. And I reflected on what I've actually was thinking about, that I need to do something about my health. So I look at it when you told me about the product, that it is this, it is that, or whatever is the case. So I just took it with a hint of salt. So let me just give it a go and see what's gonna. I mean, it's really not going to affect me for one thing or the other. So I said, okay, let me just give it a go, because it was at the back of my mind that this year 2021 I got to do something about my health. So that's where my journey began. And ever since then, I never regretted. To be candid, I never really believed it could work, or that something can actually come up good as this.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Now, before I carry on with my next question, you said something that you when you thought to use the product, you thought maybe, you know, as long as it's not gonna do some and affect you negatively. Obviously, the product, guys, pardon me, I'm just gonna explain the product a little bit. Now, the product we're talking about is 100% plant-based product. 100% plant-based products, no preservatives, no coloring. It's high in antioxidants. It's you know, it's good for, you know, building up your energy level. It's perfect for building your immune system. It is perfect for balancing your hormone system as well. And as we know, because of the way things are going recently, it is not that these things, bacteria, viruses, have not been there one time or the other, but the turn that it took with the COVID-19, you know, made us more aware that we need to look a little bit more, you know, a little bit more into what we take into our body, you know, what we feed our body. And this product, the reason why they are so amazing is that I'll just quickly give you a short clips. Now, the general fruits and vegetables that we eat, they have been genetically modified. They are mass produced. So because they are mass produced, they have one chemical or the other has been put into them so that they can grow quickly for myself and yourself to be able to get them on time, which is not so, absolutely not so for this product. With this product, they are not genetically modified. They have been allowed, you know, put in the ground and allowed to grow to their full nutritional stage value. And that is why it seems like it's working wonders. It will work wonders because I love the story that I used to tell you. In case some of you have not heard my story before, I like to go back to the days of Adam and Eve. I say, what was Adam and Eve? What did God put in the Garden of Eden for them to be eating? It was plants, fruits, plants, and vegetables. And I said to some of us, okay, maybe we're thinking, Adam and Eve is such a long time. I want to bring us back to our cows and our goats. Our cows and our goats. Our cows, we get good milk from them. We get good meat from them. Likewise, the goats. We get good cheese from the goats. We get good milk, good meat from the goats. What is the goats and the cow? What do they eat, guys? Let's give it a thought. Just a quick thought there. Yeah, exactly my thoughts. Grass of the field. So it is just so obvious that God in heaven has so created all these things for us that the natural things is what, there's no way we can change it. We've tried to change it as humans, but it doesn't work. We end up, you know, coming back to the original. And what is the original? It's the grass that the goat is eating. Nobody has put anything inside of it. Nobody has taken anything out of it. It grows from the ground. They eat it and they give us good nutrition. So guys, what am I trying to say? Good nutrition, whole food nutrition. Let me emphasize on that. Whole food nutrition is the way to go. The reason why whole food nutrition is the way to go is the fact that when you take whole food nutrition, then you are preventing yourself from eating medicine, because eating food, this product we're talking to you about is food, and we're calling you to come and eat food as opposed to eating medicine. Now, I'm not going to bore us too much. Pastor Ayo, can you tell us When you started to take the product, what changes did you see? And how long did it take?
Actually, when I started having the product, I haven't ordered it anyway. I was a little bit, how do I say it, even doubtful, because haven't opened the whole thing up, realized there were more or less capsules and stuff like that. And to cap it all up, I had to use, I mean, I bought, was it the Platinum Sec? And getting to understand that I got to use 8 of those every day and I had to swallow them and things like that. I was first taken aback with it. But since I have actually made up my mind that I will have a goal, I decided to go alongside the journey with my wife because I just wanted to make sure I have a comparative studies to be able to know precisely what the whole thing is all about. So precisely about a week or 2 weeks in the journey, I thought maybe there is something that has happened which I never can be able to put my hands on in terms of my general body. The first thing I realized is that I can sleep intensely, I can sleep and wake up without having any body pain.
Amazing.
Just I can wake up in the morning and I have full energy. I can think straight. And just like I shared before with some of my colleagues, I'm an element person. And whatever happens, I wanted to make sure that I jump out of my bed to just get on with my work. Even though I realized that when I clock the barrier of 40 years old, I usually struggle to get up in the morning. And since I've asked my colleagues who are ahead of me about that kind of feelings in the morning, I was told, oh, that's the price to pay for growing, you know. So I just suck it in and I just move on with it. I never really bothered about it. But you see, the major difference is the fact that rolling back to about 13, 14 years ago, right now, I never believed there could have been a perfect day for waking up out of bed without a pain. That's a major significance in my journey. And I think I told you sometimes ago that life has never been this better, to be candid. Yeah.
Thank God. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you so much. Now, for the, this is your story, and you are the only one that can share it perfectly well. For the sake of somebody that is watching us out there, and they are wondering, you've told them that you've been able to sleep better. Yes, you are out there, and you found yourself that you're not able to sleep well, or maybe you wake up in the morning and you have all manner of pain in your body. This is Pastor Ayo's story. And I want to encourage you today that don't just give up. Don't think, well, this is happening, I have to live with this for the rest of my life. You don't have to live with it for the rest of your life. There is something that can actually help you sleep better.
Anyway, can I just add this because
Yes, sir.
Can I just add this to it? The fact remains that when I say I wake up with body pains and whatever is the case, by discipline, I happen to be somebody one way or the other who always like to make sure that I don't complain. And being the head of the house, there are quite a number of things that go roundabout in my body that even by research and by analysis, I know what they meant. And because of my training as a man of God, I don't really have to share about the fact that, oh, I've got this body ache, or I've got arthritis, I've got backache, I've got this and that kind of a thing, because I don't create that particular room in the house. And to be candid, I've got what they call arthritis, which is both in my hands and in my legs. And it's nothing that I ever sit down to talk with somebody, because I haven't discussed and I got to understand those are things that come with age. But I wanted to understand that that's a big lie. I got to realize that over this particular period of time, when I researched into the product and try to see some other materials to be able to look at it into it, that some of those things that we're trying to say we can cope with is basically a way that this thing can be eradicated. Now, don't get me wrong. In my own journey, I took this Juice Plus. And because I wanted to be inquisitive, I decided to research and go into some of this particular plant product and see what are their benefits. And I got to understand that, okay, I've been cutting myself short for over very many years. This is how life should really be. Life without a pain. I can wake up with the bed and I can think straight and just get on with my journey and get up with what I really need to do for the day. I don't often have any hiccups. My skin is actually looking better because I really realize I'm more or less on the journey. Quite a number of things that are more or less defective, which I just patched on, trying to go. And I begin to be inquisitive about it right now, trying to make sure I look out for those things. Let me share one quick story before this. I
Go ahead,
know,
sir.
and somebody might possibly pinch me at the end of the day.
Yes.
I told you I decided to share with my wife, more or less like a comparative study. And what really happened was about 2 weeks into the journey, we were waking up on one beautiful morning. And what she asked me is, we have a mattress that we change over a period of 3 months, change this side, turn this one down, or whatever is the case. And the question she asked me 2 weeks into the journey was, dear, and I said, yes. They said, did you change the mattress without me knowing about it? And I said, no, I didn't change the mattress. But I actually have a second thought about it. And I said, did you ask me if I changed the mattress? She said, yes. I said, have you been using the medication regularly? She said, yes. I said, I think this is one sign for you to be able to understand now that you are sitting very well. I didn't change the mattress. And I think it's more or less the medication or the supplement that we are using that is more or less doing this work. That's just one thing I really needed to understand about what is really happening in my house.
Thank you so much. I'm so glad. I'm so happy to hear that. Guys, when we say we are inspiring healthy lifestyle around the world, and we are here to encourage and to motivate one another. So many of us we actually this norm. It's become a norm now where when is the next year we make a new year resolution, and by the end of January it's gone out the window. We the resolution is gone out the window. But come the 31st and coming into the 1st of January, we're so determined. We're so ready to get on with it. But along the line, life happens, and then we forget about our resolution. Now, let's just, I'm not saying don't make a resolution, but let every day of your life be a resolution, in the sense that you're saying something positive every day, and you're doing something positive every day. Before you sleep at night, before you actually sleep at night, say to yourself, look into your diary, look into everything you have done for that day, and say, what good have I done today? Whose life have I changed? Whose life have I touched today? And this is what we are doing. Now, I hear some people say to me that, is this the female only? Now we have talked about the health side of it. I wanted Pastor Ayo to share the health side of it because he's very, very new with the product as well as the business. Remember, I said to you, I said on the hour, it's a decision for you to change your lifestyle health-wise or financially. And the good thing about our product is we don't just give you the product. We don't just put the product out there for you to buy without following you up. We put the product out there. When you get our products, we are with you all the way. You heard my pastor says that he's been telling me a few things, and we've been communicating. So we don't just give you the product and throw you out there. We stay with you all the way. That is how, that is why I call my company the company with a heart. Yes, the company with a heart. And because the company has a heart for people, we have a heart for people. We want to see ourselves get better. We want to see ourselves do well. Now, coming into the product, Pastor Ayo has told you. Now, for my men out there, I know so many men have said, this is a woman's business. Hello, it is not a woman's business. And it is not only the woman that needs better health. Apart from gaining, having a better health, he is also a partner in the business. So men out there, can you hear me? Did I say, can you hear me? He is also a partner of the business. And so I know he's not been very, very long in the business. He's very, very fresh in the business. I would say he's still on the product at the moment, wanting to see how he can come with the product, because the face of the voice of the company is be the product of the product. Share your story, share the product, and then share the business opportunity. As you can see, he has taken the right step. He's become, and is becoming the product of the product. He has a story to share with you guys. That is what the business is about. We have shared the product with you as well. And now we want to share the business opportunity with you. So Pastor Ayo, I'm not going to grill you too much because I know you're very fresh in the business, but I just want to ask you the question for the sake of, the men watching us out there and, not quite understanding what's going on. I know so many of us have done a lot of business that, has come to bite us in the back. I can give you a little example of myself. I've done business where I practically walk in the cold, drop catalogs and not get my catalogs back. I have frozen. When I say frozen, and then in my language, I'm saying, God, what is this? Just because I want extra money. Now, so one day, I went out on the very cold day, wanted to collect my catalogs back, and nobody gave me my catalogs back. Oh my word. I just got home. All the catalogs. Don't forget, guys, I bought those catalogs with money, which is something you don't do with this company I am with right now. I bought them, but I came home with the bag and the catalog. I threw everything in my black bin. And when I finished doing, I was like, Olanle, couldn't you even keep the bag? I was like, I don't even want to see that thing again. I don't want to see them again. That's how frustrated I was, which is something that doesn't happen with this company. I'm not going to jump the gun now. I just want to ask Pastor Ayo. Pastor Ayo, coming into the business, how much has it cost you to come into the business? And since you have come into the business, has anyone, apart from your sign-up fee, gone and take any money from your accounts?
No, not at all. I think it cost me 50 quid, £50 to be precise, to join the business, which more or less I'm still in the process of trying to get at my feet. Just like I said, I really wanted to be sure about the product first. And to be able to say this as well, to me, it appears it's even too early to begin to share my story. But the fact remains that I cannot wait because I've never felt this good. And that is why I, have the audacity or just to go ahead, because I believe it's nothing spoiled, and I'm not here to lie, even by my oath or even by my faith. So just one thing there is the fact that the business costs 50 quid. The whole thing is actually set up for me to be able to navigate through it. All the information and everything that I really need to know about the product, about the items, what could be done is really right there online, which gives me that particular rest of mind. I haven't really delved into it, but I know that the facilities and the resources are there, which gives me that rest of mind at any time that I'm just willing to be able to go into it. They aren't going nowhere. And that is it for now.
Thank you so much, sir. Like you've heard Pastor Ayo said, he came into the business with just £50, which is in the UK. There's different fees apply to different countries. So he's in the United Kingdom here, and his sign-up fee is just £50. And with that £50, he got a virtual office and he got a website that's unique to his name. Am I correct, sir? So we all know how much it costs to run a virtual office if you're running your own business. And we know how much it costs to run a website if you're running your own business. And for just £50, he's gotten a virtual office, and he's gotten a website that is unique to his name. Amazing. And this website goes live in over 27 countries in the world. Over 27 countries in the world. So, I was sharing with you my story of the business where I had to share the catalogs myself, come in, put in the order through myself, come in, and then try, when the orders come through, I try to send it back to my customers via the post office and everything. This is something that doesn't happen with this company with a heart that I am with right now, together with my pastors. This company with a heart, you come in with your £50 sign-up fee. The company handles all of the logistics. They handle every logistics. So wherever you are in any part of the world, you are not the one that is shipping your products to your customer. The company does all that. How amazing. Now, let me start from the top. They do the manufacturing, the process, the logistics. They handle every shipping and everything. You're not stocking anything in your own house. How amazing. How simple, how easy can it be? Now, once you come into this business, we're not telling you that you're coming in and then you're going to grab money. What you want to earn depends on how much you want to put in. So if you want to put 30 minutes in a day, 1 hour a day, what all we're saying is, if you come into this business, you have everything to gain, nothing to lose. So if you're watching us out there, and if by any chance any of this has applied to you, maybe your health, probably your health, and you can't talk to anyone about it. You don't see yourself speaking to anyone about it. My Facebook profile is Royal Merchants. My name is Omobanale. And I'm going to ask you, because Pastor Ayo is now a franchise partner of the company, I'm going to ask him if he wants to leave any information out there for you to be able to reach him. Because I know my men out there, you might not want to come to me, but I'm sure I'm saying to you, please don't hide. Don't keep it in you. Don't suffer in silence. Speak up and get the right help. Speak up and get the right help. Now, over to you, Pastor Ayo. Can you please tell us how our men out there can reach you if they want to?
Okay. Obviously, my contact details I can share at the moment. Possibly my phone number. I live here in the UK if you want to reach me, and my number is 079 85248839, and that is if you want to reach me on the UK number. I repeat again, 079 85248839. For my email address is tokpos, that is Tokpos, tokpos at yahoo.co.uk. Eventually you wanted to reach me, it'll be easier for us to be able to have a chat as man to man. And much more importantly, the forum does not actually give me the opportunity to tell you so many things that I've seen as changes. But if you try and reach me, I can be explicit about a number of things that have actually happened, which is more or less even surprising to me. Ordinarily, I can't put the amount of kilograms that I've lost to you, but I can see that even looking at myself on the mirror these days, it's something exciting for me to look at, because I wasn't really particular about what I eat or what I drink. But what really happened is when I keep using that particular medication, I just realized that it is good for me to actually go alongside eating something good to make the whole journey smoothly. So, and when I wanted to start on that particular journey at first, I was thinking, oh, I will mix this, I will mix that, but I never mixed anything, because ordinarily even having the supplement in the morning, I don't feel hungry. That's just one thing that I may possibly have to be going up and down to eat this or eat that, increase my energy level, whatever. The energy is more or less there. I mean, it's not a bush there, but it's still there. And so when I feel fresh and I don't feel hungry to want to go and have any other thing to eat or whatever, I think I'm just losing the calorie, I mean, the body mass gradually, and it's not lopsided. I can bend down, I can pick up things. I'm still doing my regular exercise. 2 days ago, I went out doing exercise, and because it was cold over this particular period of time, so it's been almost a week before I've actually went out to the last one I went 2 days ago. And I just said, let me even check myself if I can meet up with this, my cardiac exercise. I do about 3 miles jogging without stopping. Let me see if it's still there. And to be candid, I know the weather is good to be able to do such an exercise, but I didn't drop any heart. I did it with ease, and I still keep checking. Could it still be the medication? I mean, could it still be the food supplement that I'm using? But I know there is something actually different. I do the exercise, no pain, nothing whatsoever. Though you feel the body fatigue, which is normal, but it's nothing compared to what it used to be. So, any man out there who really wanted to have a chat with me, I'm open to discussion. My phone number is always open. And by faith, I'm a man of God. I can share with you some other things outside of that. But I believe it's better having had my hands on this food supplement, this wonder thing.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much. I'm so grateful. I'm so blessed to have you on my platform, because I know that it was such a short notice and you still came on. I really do appreciate you. I'm so grateful. Now you have heard it there, and just so in case, because on my page you might be very familiar with me. Just so in case you want to reach Pastor Ayo and you can't, just send me a message and I will link you up with him. He's my brother.
I'll be looking forward.
So, and I think something he didn't mention to you, he's looking like a boy. He's not a boy, you. He's not a boy. He's going to that, that, what do they call that? I don't want to, that.
Not at all.
It's not a boy. So, guys.
He's a young man.
So, yeah, we're not going to take much of your time this evening. We just came here tonight, out of the love in our own hearts, we've come to share our own little story and experience with you. And we're hoping that somebody out there, has been inspired tonight, has been motivated, and you have been encouraged that you can change it. You don't have to live with it. You don't have to suffer in silence. You can make it better. You heard him. He does regular exercise. Some of us cannot do it. I say to you, even if it's just a 10-minute walk. I was on my treadmill this morning, and I usually run. And something was telling me, it's enough, stop. The more that thing was telling me stop, I just found that my leg kept moving until I finished my time, and I was like, wow. And I said to you guys, I said, something is telling you to stop halfway. Don't. You can do it. You can do it. You have the energy to do it. You have the strength. You have the courage to go on. So please and please and please, don't give up on yourself. Don't give up on yourself. Whatever it is that is going on in your body, don't give up on yourself. You can still, the change can still come. You can still feel better. You can still take that walk. You can still take that jump. You can do that thing that you've always, if you're a lady out there, that heel that you've always wanted to wear, you can still wear that heel. It's not too late. It's not too late. That's, that body suit that that Hugo Boss you want to wear, you can still wear it. Don't relegate yourself to just wearing something that you're not really happy about. That's all for us this evening. We're not going to take too much of your time. That's all for us this evening. And we're really hoping, and we're praying that somebody has been touched, a life has been touched tonight. This is our mission. Our mission is to inspire. Our mission is to encourage. Our mission is to motivate. Our mission is to empower one another. So thank you for watching us. And thank you so much for those that will be watching us later on. I remain Omobolanle. On my Facebook profile remain Royal Machan. From myself and Pastor Ayo, we say, have a good evening and God bless you.
Have a good evening. Thank you for having me. It's a pleasure.